Strap in and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to light a fuse. Really white light fire. Yeah. Right, we're racing, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Life live on the track, on the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Tires spinning, fans grinning. Right rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right rear racing, we ain't playing. Start your engines, bleeding showtime. Right rear racing, we ain't playing. Start your engines, it's showtime.
And welcome back to Right Rear Racing as we bring you round number 2 of the Dirt Series Pro Late Model Showdown event here at Lanier. As it looks like we're going to have 17 drivers here with about another minute left of practice session here to get everything broken on the track and run down of the format for tonight. With the 17 drivers, they had an 8-minute hot lap session, which we are currently in right now. We're going to have 2 heat races, and it's going to be a random start order. And it's going to be 8 laps. The heat race number 1 will determine the inside row for the main event, and heat race number 2 will be the outside row for the main event. Then we're going to have a 3-minute warm-up session followed by your 60-lap A main event here tonight. And last week we weren't able to cover the event due to family obligations, but James Miller took home the win. From looking at the points, he did take home the win. And for your top 5 in points right now, it's going to be Brad Allman, Cody Connor, Josh Smith, Hunter Hensley, and Kinzer Tosh. As the checkered flag is flying for these drivers here, we're going to go straight into your heat race action. This is your first time joining in on the broadcast, go ahead and jump in the chat. Tell me who you're cheering for, and we'll also give a like and a follow if you haven't done so yet. And heat race number 1 is on the grid now, and starting on the pole is going to be the 27 of Jordan Koblenz with Anthony on his outside in the number 5. We have Tommy Gorman in the 26 on the inside row number 2 with Gary Combs on his outside in the 2. Julian Shanks in the 44 is going to be inside row number 3 with Brandon on his outside in the 02. William in the 7 is going to be inside row number 4 with Chase Covan in the 04 on his outside. And Josh Smith in the 83 car will round out the field for heat race number 1 action. As the field will be led by the 27 of Jordan Koblenz with the 5 on his outside as they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. And over on the Facebook side, we do have a Andrew Bazin fan cheering him on there. And the drivers just received the road-up green flag. We're ready to go underway next time around. Again, it's 8 laps for this for this heat race. As Jordan leads the field off of 2 down the back straightaway, the pace truck should be diving off. As they're waiting for that green flag to drop, coming off turn number 4. The pace truck's in, and the green flag's out. And Jordan Complets is going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway here for heat race number 1. The 5 machine is going to hit the outside wall there on the start. The 26 of Tommy Gorman, he's going to get that bottom side going down the back straightaway. As he goes into turn number 3, he's going to look down low of the 27 of Jordan Complets. Jordan's going to lead lap number 1 here in heat race number 1. The 5 of Anthony is looking back on the bottom side of the 26 of Tommy. He's going to try to get that second position back as we stay here with the battle for second between the 5 and the 26. They're both trying to reel in the 27 machine as they work their way off turn number 4. Give the second position to the 5 of Anthony, and that black number 5 there as he's working his way through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. We're trying to slow down that 26 just a little bit as they go into turn number 3. The 5 is going to slide up just a little bit there in front of the 26, and we have Gary Combs in that 2 machine. He's joining the picture here, and it's been Jordan Complets since the drop of the green. As you see these drivers on the screen now, that's going to be the 5, the 26, and the 2. They're currently sitting second, third, and fourth as we just received the cross flags. That's we're halfway through with heat race number 1 action here. As we go through the field here, try to find some action. We do got the battle going on behind the 44 of Julian Shanks. Brandon right there in that number 02. He's working his way on the outside one off turn 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Josh Smith, he's trying to get that bottom side going in this 83 machine. We're going to go back up to the front of the field as these 2 drivers here, the 5 and the 26, they've been trying to battle each other out since the drop of the green. We're getting some slight contact as they come off turn number 2 with popsicle stick, I'm sorry, that's white flag with the white flag showing here. 1 lap around the 2 machine of Gary Combs trying to get that bottom side going as they work their way down the back straightaway one last time here in heat race number 1. And Jordan Complets has led it since the drop of the green. He's going to take heat race number 1, followed by the 5 of Anthony, and then the 26 of Tommy Gorman will round out your top 3. Gary Combs finishes 4th, Julian Shanks 5th, Brandon in 6th. As did not get it up there in time, so go straight over to heat race number 2 action. Starting on the pole, it's going to be the 24 of Colton Snyder. On his outside is going to be the 18 of Damon Leonard. Cody Connor in the 3 machine will be inside row number 2 with Jeremy Grubbs in the 111 will be on the outside of row number 2. Alex in the 1 machine will be starting inside row number 3 with Andrew on his outside in the 011. We have Hunter Hensley in the 66 going to be inside row number 4 with Brad Allman in the 09, or I'm sorry, the 9 machine will be outside row number 4 there. And rounding out the field for heat race number 2 action is going to be Mark Hodge in the 00. Again, it's going to be 8 laps here. And while we got a quick break in the action here as they do their parade laps, reminder that next week on June the 4th, will be round number 3 of the Pro Late Models Showdown. Then you can catch all that action right here live on Right Rear Racing as these drivers will take on Volusia Speedway. Again, that action will be starting at 8 Central, 9 Eastern as they work their way off turn number 4. Getting the rolled up green flag, Colton Snyder is going to be leading the field to the green next time around. Yeah, and we're not going to go this time around as there's a car in the middle of the backstretch, so that's going to be Mark Hodge. I don't know what happened there with him. Excuse me there. As he's back under power, he's going to try to get back there in front of the pace car and get back onto the lap there. Should have received the rolled up green flag once again as we're ready to go underway next time around. Again, it's going to be led by Colton Snyder and Damien in the 18 machine as they work their way down the back straightaway. As they go into turn number 3 here, as they work their way off of we thought we got a 1 to green. Now we have the 1 to green. We have the 1 to green showing there. We've seen it from flagman holding up the 1 of the green flag there. We're ready to go next time around. as they work their way into turn number 3, coming off 4. The pace truck did dive off, and we're underway in heat race number 2 action. Colton Snyder's going to get that loud pedal. The 18 of Damien, he's going to work that outside groove. Here comes the 24 sliding up. We're going to have a little bit of contact as they work their way off of turn number 2. And Cody Connor is going to get that bottom going here and trying to get past the 18 machine as they work their way off of turn number 4. The 3 machine of Cody Connors moved up into that second position. He's going to slide up with the crossover move from Damien. We do have a slight contact there as they work their way off turn 2. Going to turn number 3, the 18 machines are looking down low, but going to get pinched down there by the 3 of Cody Connor. That's going to allow the 1 of Alex getting that outside groove going. He's going to move up into your 3rd position as he's going to look down low, coming off turn number 2. It's been Colton Snyder since the drop of the green as the 1 machine of Alex is looking down in the middle groove here in turns 3 and 4. Going to look to make that pass on Cody Connor for the 2nd position. We do have the 66. That's going to be Hunter Hensley making his way through the pack here as he's moved up 3 spots currently. The 18 machine of Damien, he's moved back to the 4th position. He's trying to make pass there. The 0 there, that's going to be Mark Hodge. We're going to go back and take another look at it there. As we take a look at it with the 0, trying to work that outside groove as he's working his way around 1 and 2, working his way down the back straightaway. You got Brad Allman right there in front of him. And looked like it might have been a little bit of net code. And that's going to spin the 0 around. We'll go back to your racing action here. It's Colton Snyder, Cody Connor, Alex, Hunter Hensley, Damien, Jeremy Grubbs, and Brad Allman. And the rest of the other 2 are in the pits. That's going to be Mark Hodge and Andrew. And Julian, no problem at all, man. Thanks for the comment and trying to get the viewers' views out there, bud. As Colton Snyder is going to lead the field to the off in turn number 3. The pace truck's going to dive off. He's going to hit his loud pedal and get us back underway here as we're going to have just past the halfway mark, if I'm not mistaken here, as it's still being Colton Snyder, Cody Connor, Alex in 3rd. Hunter Hensley, he's the one to watch out for. He's moved up 3 spots so far as they work their way off to turn number 4, receiving the popsicle sticks with 2 laps remaining here tonight. The 18 machine, he's in the rounds out your top 5. He's trying to get that bottom side going as we pay attention here with the 66 of Hunter Hensley. He's trying to work that middle groove and try to get a pass there on the 1 machine as we just received the white flag. We're going to go back up to the front as Cody Connor's looking down low in 1 and 2. As they work their way down the back straightaway, it's going to be Colton Snyder still leading the field. As we work off turn 4, give Colton Snyder the win with Cody Connor 2nd, and Alex rounds out your top 3. And 4th is going to go to Hunter Hensley, and 5th is going to go to the 18 of Damian Leonard. 6th will go Brad Allman, and 7th will go to the 111 of Jeremy Grubbs. And these drivers will be doing a 3-minute warm-up here to do the final adjustments that they need for their setups, or even though it's a fixed setup race, figure out where they want to run their cars at and do their final adjustments. And thanks for the like there, Julian. As you see, all these drivers are making their way off the pit road. Again, a reminder that this series is only on week number 2. It's a 6-week series. And again, on the 4th of June, we will be going to Volusia. Then the following week, on the 11th of June, we will be going to Lucas Oil for 75 laps there. For round number 5 of the series, on June 18th, we'll be going to Lincoln Speedway for 60 laps. On June 25th will be the championship night at Eldora for a 100-lap race here for your Pro Late Model Showdown. If you're interested in joining the series, go ahead and go to the website of dirt-series.com. And I'm going to do a quick break myself and get some water and get ready for your 60-lap main event here tonight. And the warm-up session is complete, and that leaves one more event on our docket for tonight, and that's going to be our 60-lap main event. Again, heat race number 1, determine your inside row. Heat race number 2, determine your outside row. And starting on the pole tonight is going to be Jordan Blitz in that 27 machine. Colt Snyder on his outside in the 24K with the 5 of Anthony starting inside row number 2. On his outside is going to be Cody Connor in that 3 machine. Row number 3 has Tommy Gorman in the 26 on the inside with Alex on his outside in the 1 machine. Row number 4 has Gary Combs in the 2 machine on the inside with Hunter Hensley in the 66 on his outside. And row number 5 has Julian Shanks in the 44 on the inside with Damian Leonard on his outside in the 18. Row number 6 has Brandon Burton in the 02 on the inside with Brad Allman in his 9A on the outside. In row number 7, we have Chase Coven in the 04 on the inside with Jeremy Grubbs on his outside in the 111. Josh Smith in his 83 is going to be inside row number 8 there with Mark Hodge on his outside in the 00. And rounding out the last row here for tonight's main event is going to be William in the 7 machine with Andrew in the 011 on his outside. And just a quick reminder as well, first off, thanks to everyone tuning in here tonight for week number 2 of the Pro Late Model Showdown with Dirt Series promotions. But after this race, we will be hearing from your top 3 drivers with how they felt with the track here at Lanier, and with the 18 drivers here to see how everything was with them. As Jordan and Colton lead the field into turn number 3 here as they work their way off of turn number 4. Going to receive the rolled up green flag, and we're set to go underway next time around. As Jordan and Colton lead the field off turn 2 down the back straightaway at a steady pace, you see everyone bunched up, ready to go underway as they go into turn number 3. The pace truck's off, and Jordan's hitting that loud pedal and getting us underway here for round number 2 of your Pro Late Model Showdown. As Jordan's working down low, the 5 machine, that's going to be Anthony trying to get that middle groove going. He's looking down low on the 24 machine, going to go down low and to the inside wall as they work their way off of turn number 4 for lap number 1. It's going to be Jordan leading to lap number 1. Colton right there behind him. The 5 of Anthony's going to be right there on the bottom side. Slight contact between the 5 and the 24 as they work their way off turn 2 down the back straightaway with the 3 machine. Cody Connor's trying to get that outside groove going with the 1 machine as well. As it's been Jordan Blitz trying to hold off Colt Snyder and the rest of the field. We do have a little bit past there. The 24 is going to have a head of steam off turn 2. The 5 has a better entry there into turn number 3 as they work their way off of turn number 4. It's still going to be the 24 machine of Colt Snyder holding on to that second position. The 5 machine is working that bottom groove once again. The 24 is going to have a good run on the back straightaway off of 2 down the back straightaway, I should say, as the 5 is working down low. So we're still side by side. We're just 5 or 4 laps into this race. The 3 machine of Cody Connor, he's going to be right there. He's working that top groove. The 1 of Alex, it rounds out your top 5. He's going to be right there as well. Going to go back up to the front just a little bit. As you see, these drivers are all right there on top of each other. basically throughout the whole field here. Jordan Comblentz has led it since the drop of the green, trying to hold off Colton Snyder in that second position in the 24 machine. The 5 of Anthony, he's going to be right there. We do have some passing going on between the 1 and the 3 as the 1 works down low. That's going to be battle for position number 4. The 1 machine is working down low, trying to throw a slide job there on Cody. Did not go all the way up. Cody's going to get a good run off of turn 2 down the back straight. He's going to go look down low, going into turn number 3. Whereas we go back up to in front of him, the 5 machine is still trying to make that pass on Colton Snyder. And Colton's going to get a good run going in turn number 1 as he's working his way off turn 2. Jordan Comblentz, he was right there on the entry of 1, but Jordan got a good run there off of turn number 2. As we do have 8 laps in the books here, the 5 machine of Anthony, he's not going to get up just yet. He's right there with the 24 of Colton Snyder. As these drivers are kind of settling in just a little bit. As soon as I say that, the 5 machine is still working that bottom groove there in 1 and 2. We're going to go stay right here with these 2 as they're working side by side. We're looking for a slide job from the 5 machine. He's going to throw it over, and Colton Snyder's going to cross him back over and still maintain to his second position. As Colton's going to be right there, try to slide himself. The 5 machine is going to work that bottom groove off of turn 2. As we work our way down the back straightaway, the 5 machine is going to look down low, going to turn number 3. The 24 of Colton Snyder is going to be right there, trying to get some momentum, and he's going to still hold on to his second position. As we do have the battle right here for second on your screen between the 5 and the 24, as the 24 is going to get a good run off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. We do have lap traffic playing a factor here, as we do have 12 laps down in the books. As we go up to the front, that's going to be the 11 machine, and I believe that's Jeremy Grubbs. I believe that's who's in that car. As he's working that top side. And that is Jeremy Grubbs. That's working that top side, and everyone's getting around him. Going to play a factor here in early in this race was only 14 laps in the books. Jordan Comblentz working that bottom groove. Colton Snyder is still working in the middle of the track as he's working his way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Anthony's still right there. Don't count out that orange and black number 1 is sitting in 4th position there as he's trying to reel these drivers in. You see Colton Snyder working that top groove there in 1 and 2. Trying to keep that right rear right there in on the cushion and get around this track. And Jordan Comblentz again has led it since the drop of the green. Anthony in that 5 machine is still working that bottom groove, getting a good run, but Colton just has so much momentum coming off the turns as he's working on that cushion again in 3 and 4. As see Jordan's running that bottom groove, Anthony's running that bottom groove, and Colton's the first one out of the line out of everyone else here as he's running that top side. And Alex in that 1 machine is trying to reel these drivers in. He's right there getting closer and closer. As we go through your field, the 26 machine, that's going to be Tommy Gorman in the 26 machine making a pass on Cody Connor. That's going to be for position number 5. The 3 machine of Cody Connor is going to be right there, still getting that work outside going. Chase Coben and that 04 is going to be right there as well. This battle for 5th position between these 3 drivers as the 26 machine is trying to run that top side, get some momentum here. Here comes the 04 of Chase. He's looking down low, trying to do a 2-for-1 especially. He's just going to stay right there in the middle. We're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. The 3 machine on the outside, the 04 on the bottom. As we work our way up to turn number 4, the 26 machine is going to hold on to his 5th position, but that's going to bump up the 04 of Chase up into 6 as he's getting something going there on the bottom middle of the track, but the high side just has that momentum still as they work their way off turn 2 down the back straightaway into 3 now. As we come off turn 4, the 04 machine is going to push his way up there to the top. He's got back there behind the 26 machine, and we've seen Hunter Hensley coming through the field there like a rocket trying to get around. And we're going to go back up to the front here as we do have, or I'll say the front right here with your position 5 battle between Tommy, Chase, and Cody. Tommy's still going to be right there holding on in that 26 machine. The 04 is going to go up high this time around in 3 and 4 as they come down the front straightaway. Going to look down low, going into turn number 1. Look for a slide job there on Tommy. Tommy's going to cross him over, get a good run down the back straightaway. Look for a favor here, or return job here, but going to hit the inside wall as Tommy hit that inside wall and lost his momentum. That's going to allow the 04 of Chase to get around there as Chase is going to try to reel in the rest of the field here and try to separate himself from Tommy as he's going to get that top side going still. And we're going to go back up to the front here just a little bit As we look at it, Jordan Comblentz is still leading the field. He's forward on the top side as Colton Snyder's right there in second still. Anthony in that 5 machine is still in third. We do have Alex in fourth. And your herd charger so far is going to be that 0-4 of Chase as he's moved up 8 spots here. As we near the halfway point here tonight, it's been a good one. And as long as we still, and I knew I shouldn't have spoke up, as we do have a caution flag. So we try to look, see it. Oh, no, that was it. I don't think that was it for caught. And with that caution coming out, we are going to have our first restart of the night. It's going to be a Delaware double file restart. The leader's going to be out front. The second place driver will pick the top or bottom as we follow along with Colton, see which way he's going to pick. He's going to go on to the top side. So, leader has his row to himself, and all your even numbers are going to be on the outside, and all your odds are going to be on the inside here with Colton. I'm sorry, that's going to be Jordan Comblentz in that 27 machine out by himself as he is your leader. And the field just received the rolled up green flag. We're going to go green next time around. And that ticker up there will fix itself as the caution flags do not count. As Jordan leads the field in turn number 3. The pace truck's going to dive in, and Jordan's hitting that loud pedal and getting us back underway here as Anthony's going to get a good jump here on in that 5 machine. The Colt Snyder's going to run that top side. He's going to try to get a good momentum. Head of steam down the back straightaway. He's looking down low on that 5 machine going in turn number 3. He's going to slide up there in front of the 5. Still allow him some room. And at the line, it's still going to be Colton Snyder in that 24 machine holding on to your second position as these drivers are trying to reel in your leader as we are just now halfway through with your main event here tonight. And the 24 and the 1 make a little bit of contact. Here comes the 26 of Tommy trying to work that bottom side. The 5 machine of Anthony's getting that top side going. He's moved up into your second position. Colton Snyder, and we do have another caution flag. As I believe it was Jeremy Grubbs in that 11 machine. Going to make contact with outside wall there down the front straightaway. Looks like something might have broke into going into 1. As he lost control and hits the outside wall there down the back straightaway. And that's what brought out your second caution of the night. When the Delaware double file restarts, we get 3 chances of them, and then after that will be a single file restart. So again, you're going to see Jordan out by himself, and then this time the 5 machine of Anthony is going to pick the top side or the bottom side as they work their way off of turn 2. You should see which side he's going to pick. As you see that Anthony got a good run on that bottom side. on that last restart, and that's where Colton moved to your third position. And it's going to be off turn 4 here. You see the second place is going to go inside, so all your evens are in and odds are out. And your current hard charger is going to be that 04 of Chase, as he's currently moved up 8 spots here. And we just crossed over the halfway point of this race here. Receiving the rolled up green flag, we're set to go underway next time around, led by Jordan Complence in that 27 machine. As they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Pay attention to that first row there with the 5 and the 24, as Jordan's going to hit that lob pedal and get underway. Anthony's trying to get that bottom side going, with Colton going to the very top, going to hit the outside wall, trying to get a good run here on the back straightaway, trying to make that pass on the 5 machine as they work down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The 5 is going to go up high, the 24 is down low as they work their way off turn number 4. The 24 of Colton Snyder is going to take it back second. Just momentarily, he's going to work the bottom side there in 1 and 2. As Anthony's going to work that top side. We're side by side down the back straightaway going into turn number 3. The 24 machines down low, the 5 machines up high. We do have another caution flag that comes out. As we follow along with Julian Shanks here. And it was between Brad and Josh as they came off turn 2. As you see, Josh lost his nose piece right there as well. And that's what brought out your third caution of the night. And this time will be our last Delaware double file restart. And this time it's going to be the 24K of Colton Snyder, determining which side he's going to start, either the top or the bottom. And the 24 of Colton's going to start on the inside this time, as he got passed last time on that last time he picked the top side. As the field works their way off of turn 4, getting the rolled up green flag. The field is still led by Jordan Complence. He's led it since the drop of the green. Again, the 24K will be starting on the inside this time on this restart. See if he gets a better run on that 5 machine and maintains that second position as they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Jordan can hit that lob put at any moment. The pace truck's going to dive in. And the 24 machine is hitting that lob pedal and getting us back underway. We're going to follow along with the second place here as the 24 machine is trying to work that bottom side. The 5's working the middle of the groove. The 04, that's going to be Chase trying to get a good run there off turn 2. He's going to move up into your 4th position. He make that 9 positions that he's moved so far. The 24 machine of Colton Snyder score in that bottom side. He's trying to give room to the 5 up top, and Anthony's going to get a slight advantage there momentarily. The 24K, this is going to maintain your second position. The 5 machine has a head of steam off of turn 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. You're going to scrape the wall just a little bit there as he comes off turn 4. Going to make a slight contact. I believe that's Anthony still at the line. Colton Snyder is going to move up into that second position. The 5 machines 1 working the top side as 24 goes up. The 5 is going to look down low, going to hit the inside wall just a little bit, then swing her around and tap the 24. That's going to allow the 5 to get around the 04 of Chase. He's trying to get that top side going as well. The 1 of Alex is right there as well in 4th position. As the 5 and the 24, they've been battling it out since the drop of the green, basically. The 1 machine is going to go up top right in front of Chase. Chase is going to go down low in turn number 1 as we go back up to your 2nd position. They're side by side down the back straightaway. The 24K, he's working the bottom side. The 5 is up top running the wall there as they work their way up to turn number 4. 39 laps into the books here of your 60-lap race. The 5 machine is going to go up to the top shelf. The 24 is down low. The 04, and we do have another caution coming out, as I did hear some apologizing going on. Check out Hunter Hensley here in that 66 machine. Or 65. Yeah, 66 machine. And it comes right down into Brad. Goes outside. Drops a spoiler. And then Josh had nowhere to go, and the 44 had nowhere to go as well. Just chain reaction, and that's what brought out your 4th caution of the night. Well, there's no more Delaware double file restarts. It's going to be single file restarts here from here on out, as we do have 20 laps remaining here in your 60-lap main event. This has been Jordan Complint since the drop of the green in the 27 with the 5 of Anthony sitting in 2nd currently. Colton Snyder in the 24 is going to be in 3rd. Alex in the 1 machine is going to be in 4th. Chase and then 04 machine is going to be your current hard charger, moving up 8 spots. He's sitting in 5th. Tommy Gorman in the 26 machine is 6th. The 18 machine of Damian Leonard in the 7 machine, or in the 18 machine is in 7th. And 8th is Gary Combs. And 9th is currently your 9A of Brad Allman. And rounding out your top 10 currently is going to be the 011 of Andrew. And we do have Mark Hodge, Brandon Burton, Jeremy Grubbs, all out of this race here, I believe. It's as they work their way off turn 2 down the back straightaway. It's going to be a single file restart. We're set to go underway next time around as the field is led by Jordan Blintz in that 27 machine into turn number 3. The pace truck's going to dive off, and the 27 is going to hit his loud pedal and get us underway here for, again, at Lanier. The 24 of Colton Snyder is going to try to work that top side. Anthony's turtle right there on the bottom. The 1 machine of Alex is trying to get in that podium position as the 24 of Colton Snyder is going to go up high in 3 and 4, trying to get some momentum here as he was working his way off turn 4. The 5 machine is going to be right there. The 1s as well, as a slight contact down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The 24 and the 1 both past the 5 as the 5 hits the outside wall. The 1 machine has moved up into your 2nd position as he's working down low. The 24 is up top, and that's going to be Colton Snyder trying to get momentum here down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Alex is down there on the bottom side, followed by Chase. Chase is right there, and Colton's right there as well. The 24K is getting that momentum on the outside, trying to get something going here late in this race with about 15 laps remaining. And as soon as it starts heating up, we do have another caution. That's going to be your 5th caution of the night. We're going to go find out who it was with as we look at the 011 of Andrew. As Andrew goes into the turn, a little bit too hot there, turns sideways. Everyone splits them there and does not collect themselves, and that's what brought out your 5th caution of the night. And on that last restart, we do see a lot of changes here. Within your top 5 is still Jordan Blintz leading the field, the 1 of Alex in 2nd. Colton Snyder in third, chasing the 04 machine. He's moved up 9 spots so far. He's sitting fourth. And rounding out your top 5 is going to be the 5 of Anthony. The field just received the rolled up green flag. We're set to go underway next time around as the field is led by Jordan down the back straightaway. As they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The pace truck's diving in, and Jordan's going to hit that loud pedal once again and get us back underway. As everyone's looking around that bottom side there, as Alex is right there on Jordan as they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Colton Snyder still holding on to that third position as Chase in that 04 machine. He's working that bottom side. The 5 of Anthony's going to be there as well. We do have 15 laps remaining here. Make that one more lap, and then it was 15 laps as we work our way off turn number 4. Now we have 15 laps remaining here tonight with the 27 still leading the field. The 1 of Alex, he's going to be right there on his bumper as they work their way through 1 and 2. Coming off turn 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The 1 machine is going to be right there as well, ready to go. Late in this race, maybe the 27 might have burned his tires off. We're going to find out here momentarily after this race is over with. As we stick here with your leaders of the 27 and the 1. That's going to be Jordan and Alex as they work their way through 3 and 4. We're going to go back just a little bit as Chase is working that top side, trying to get something going. Going to work that middle group, middle slider line. The 5 machine of Anthony's trying to get back up there as he's working that bottom side there through 3 and 4. Going to be right in front of them is going to be Colton Snyder rounding out your podium. As Chase is still working that middle side. The 5 machine of Anthony's right there. Made a little bit of contact as he worked their way off turn 2 down into turn 3. We got contact right there in 3 and 4. That's going to allow the 5 machine to make that pass on Chase. As Anthony's going to go to the bottom side. Chase went to the top there in 1 and 2 as they come back here into turn number 3. The 04 of Chase drove it in pretty hard, had to slam on the brakes and get her turned around. We do have 10 laps remaining here tonight in your main event. It's been Jordan Complint since the drop of the green. Can he hold off the number 1 of Alex here for your last 10 laps here tonight as he works his way off turn number 4, still leading the field. We're going to go back to where I guess that action is no longer there between Chase and Anthony. But Damien in that 18 machine is trying to get up there into your top 5. Going to go back up to the front as you see Alex trying to run that top side, get some momentum here on the 27 of Jordan Complint. Jordan's running that bottom groove there in 1 and 2. Alex still trying to get that top side going and all around the track as Jordan's running the bottom around the track. As 1 machine of Alex still getting right there. He's going to follow along with the 27 machine. The 24 is going to be right there as well as they work their way off turn 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The 27 still holding on to about a 4/10 of a second gap. And Alex is going to try to change up things and close that gap just a little bit as they come off turn number 4. These drivers are seeing 5 fingers with 5 laps remaining here tonight in your main event. The 27 is still trying to hold it off here in this closing laps. We do have another caution flag coming out. And I think it might. As we go along with Andrew in that 011 down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Driving straight through that slick right there and going to lose control over it. Going through 1 and 2, comes down, then gets back under control, hits the outside wall, and that's what brought out your 6th caution of the night. With us having 5 laps remaining here, this is going to be a shootout between these drivers. If you're still watching, go ahead and let us know who you think is going to win this shootout here between your top 5 drivers here. It's going to be Jordan, Alex, Colton, Anthony, and Chase. As the field, again, it's going to be a single file restart as we are under 10, and we've already done our 3. Delaware double just received the road up green flag. Jordan and Blintz and that 27 machine still going to try to hold off the rest of this field as they work their way off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Going in turn number 3, the pace truck should be diving off here. And Jordan's going to hit his lap pedal and get us up back underway. And Colton's going to look down low going into turn number 1. That's going to allow the 5 to go up top. That's going to be the 5 of Anthony trying to get ahead of steam off turn 2 down the back straightaway. The 24K of Colton Snyder's going to hold on to that 3rd position. Jordan's leading the field still with Alex right there behind him. As we do have next time around, they're going to be getting 2 flags or 2 popsicle sticks as we do 2 laps remaining here tonight. As Anthony's getting that top side going, trying to get some momentum down the back straightaway. That's your battle for 3rd on the screen between the 24 and the 5 and the 04 as they come off turn number 4, getting the white flag with 1 lap remaining here. Who's going to finish out in your podium here tonight with Jordan still leading the field. Alex right there on his bumper. And as they work their way off turn 2, the 5 machine's going to get the outside going. The 24 is going to be down low as they go into turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, give the win to Jordan, followed by Alex. And at the line, it's going to go to the 5 of Anthony for your top 3 here tonight. And we're going to hear from your top 3 here momentarily. Try to give everything a chance to catch up here. Jordan Blintz led it since the drop of the green. Alex finishes out in 2nd. Anthony in 3rd. Colton Snyder rounds out in 4th there. Chase rounds out your top 5, and he's also your hard charger, moving up 8 spots here tonight. Gary Combs in 6th. Cody Connor in 7th. Josh Smith in 8th. Brad Allman 9th. Julian Shanks rounds out your top 10. We have William in 11th. Tommy Gorman in 12th. Damian Leonard in 13th. Andrew finishes out in 14th. Hunter Hensley in 15th. Jeremy Grubbs 16th. Brandon Burton 17th, and rounding out the field is going to be Mark Hodge. And Rusty, I'm going to say this, that Chase had something there, moving up 8 spots with how slicked off that track was very incredible to see, and thought he had something for the rest of the field there, even late in the race. Sorry to see that he did not come home within the podium's positions here tonight. And we got your top 3 drivers here. We're going to hear from Anthony here first. Anthony, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, that was a heck of a show that you put on there. You and Colton just kept throwing haymakers and haymakers back and forth. Seemed like you had the bottom side going on those Delaware double file restarts. Kind of walk us through the game plan on those restarts about halfway through the race, man.
I noticed that the bottom of 1 and 2 kind of just never went away. And he took the outside on that first restart, and I was able to have a good restart on the bottom, and then we kind of just played the back and forth game. I'd get in front of him, caution come out, and then vice versa, and we just battled back and forth for 60 hard laps.
And then, yeah, coming to get the white flag, you were in 4th. You had that. You seemed like that last restart. You just went to the top and said, "Watch this," and tops up here, boys. Tell the fans here that's joining in, watching how it was running that top side and kind of the. I mean, I know that you had to do what you had to do to try to make the pass instead of settling behind someone, but tell the fans how it was running that top side there with how skinny that cushion was.
Oh man, it was really treacherous in the center of the corner. It was really slick. So I had to really be patient on when I could pick the throttle back up. But I just had to go somewhere they weren't. The front 3 were all glued to the bottom, so I wasn't going to advance my position following their line. I just had to try somewhere where they weren't, and it ended up working out.
And I will say that with these drivers in this league, they do leave room for the drivers that go up to the top, even if you're running on the bottom.
I do. I did appreciate. I can't remember his name. Who I battled with all race there,
Colton.
especially at the end. He did leave me the room instead of he could have closed it a couple times.
Yep. He could have closed it there, especially coming off for the checkered flag.
Yes, he could have.
And congratulations again, Anthony, on finishing at third here tonight. As again, a heck of a show that you put on there. Do you have any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Black Sheep Racing, Southern Underground, and just all the dudes that I run with on a daily and weekly basis, all pushing us to be better.
And I want to ask this one here too. If you have a wife or girlfriend, make sure that you give a
I
shout out to her if you have one.
I don't.
Okay. I only say that because I've done that before on my broad or whenever I got interviewed and did not do it, and I got ridiculed. So I'm just making sure you're good.
No, all good. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, sir, and hopefully we catch you next week at Volusia on the podium again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too, man. And there you have it. Your third place finisher, and that number 5 is Anthony. Next up, we're going to hear from the number 1 of Alex. And Alex, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, that was something there. You had to move up through the field, and it seemed like once you moved up 4 spots, and it seemed like once you got to second, you tried everything to pass Jordan. And it seemed like once you got up there as well, the track went to a 1 lane on the bottom.
Yeah, it was pretty racy the first half of the race. And we had top, middle, bottom, and then I think after the first caution, it was just stuck on the bottom the rest of the race.
Seeing you try to go up to the top there once you got into that second position to run a different line to make a pass, and it seemed like that top wasn't there for you.
Yeah, I just got he would get a better run off the bottom than I could off the top, and it just made the bottom more dominant.
And there's still nothing to complain about getting a second place finish in a strong field like this between all the drivers in the series. So congratulations once again on your second place finish. Do you have any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I think the guys that put on this series for us to come race every Thursday night in you for broadcasting and all the guys that come out and race.
Yes, sir. And hopefully next week at Volusia you're 1 spot better, and we hear back from you again next week, man.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yep.
You have a
See you,
good
man.
night.
Yeah, you too. And there you have it, your second place finisher in that black and orange number 1 of Alex. Now we're going to hear from the yellow machine in that number 27, and that's going to be Jordan Blintz, as he's always seems like he's always on the top whenever I do the broadcast here. And Jordan, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, that was a race that you put on there. You've led it since the drop of the green. Yeah, the track, it seemed like it was changing almost every lap there. Where did you feel more dominant at early on in that race?
Really, I was kind of like in the middle there, to lower groove, and then the lower groove stayed pretty dominant there until it got really, really slick. Then you can move around a little bit. The top was fast for a while, but then tire wear came into play, so I had to come off the top there towards the end and just roll the bottom real easy.
And then that was going to be my next question. Did tire wear played into a factor there once you got that big lead on that opening stretch of 30 laps?
Oh yeah, once I moved up there to the top, and I was running it probably way harder than I needed to be. It definitely we got that caution and then restarted, and it seemed to be way different after that. Like the top wore the tires down quite a bit.
And were you worried about your tires there on that last little stretch for the
Uh,
last 10 laps, I should say?
no, they were still. I was slowing down enough to where they still felt like they were underneath me and not overdriving the tires.
That's always good there. Seems like anytime that I do a broadcast with you over here with the Dirt Series, you're always on the podium. Congratulations on taking home the win here for round number 2 for the Pro Late Model Showdown.
Thank you.
Do you have any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to?
Josh for putting this deal on, and Speed Ranch for good setups.
Yes, sir. And hopefully next week we hear from you again at Volusia.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you have it going, man. And there you go, your winner of tonight's event of Jordan Blintz in that 27 machine. That's going to going to round out tonight's racing action. Again, next week on June 4th at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will do race number 3 right here on Right Rear Racing. Again, that's going to be a 60-lap event, and we'll see who finishes out in the top of the field there next week. Thanks for joining in here on Right Rear Racing, and we will catch you next time. Everyone have a good night.
Checkered flag flying, it's the end of the show. From dirt to the blacktop, we let it all go. Burning rubber, slamming gears, making hearts race. If you miss the heat, catch the highlight, press play. Right rear racing, lights out, that's a wrap. From the front straight to the back, we attacked every lap. Don't blink, don't sleep, we'll be back in your feed. With the throttle wide open and a need for speed. The drama, the thrill, the slot jobs and spins. Legends born in the booth and on tracks we win. Facebook, YouTube, hit subscribe and stay loud. We ain't slowing down, just saving it for the next round. Broadcast signed off, but the fire still burns. Catch us next time, where the story continues at full send. Joe, right rear racing, we out.